Top of the morning, guys. Tito, round trippers, guards up, and dogfight sports here for episode 2 of Espresso and Drag Bunts with Tito. Feeling good about our ball club right at this exact moment in time. Win streak up to 5, spanning 3 separate victims. I was at the ballpark yesterday, had some choice seats, sort of favoring the right field side of center field. What a game, man. What a game. If I'm not mistaken, that victory clinches us prevailing in the season series against Baltimore, which could come in handy for a playoff tiebreaker. Everyone in our lineup had a hit except for Lane Thomas and Jose Ramirez, and Jose Ramirez still managed to score a run and drive a run in. Great game. Good game. 25 games over 500. My buddy pointed out that's the high water mark of the season. We have the best record in the majors. 25 games over 500 is as above 500 as we've been. So let's keep it up. It looks like it's going to be a fun fall for baseball in Cleveland, hopefully, if we can just keep doing what we're doing and sticking with the successful program we got. Realize the camera isn't too close for the baseballs there. I'm spotlighting Albert Bell's autograph. This is replica autographs of the 95 Indians team. I'd probably obviously have it protected a little better if it was authentic, but still a cool souvenir. In the middle, we've got a 1998 official American League game ball, back when the leagues had different, at least emblems on their balls. From Cleveland Indians at the time, Kansas City Royals game in 1998. And then finally, commemorative 95 World Series baseball. That one didn't quite work out for us, but all the same, it was a heck of a ride getting there. So, that's the baseball collection. And on to the Guardians. Some things you can just really only learn at the ballpark, looking at the Jumbotron. And Andres Jimenez, shout out to him, first in the majors at any position in defensive run saves since 2022. Now, I was fully aware that he was a defensive stalwart, Gold Glove caliber, even the years he doesn't win it, but by a pretty respected metric, he is the best defender in baseball, because I'm no expert on defensive baseball stats, but I know defensive run saves is a big one. It's like it sounds. They calculate runs that you basically prevented with your slick glove work. So we got a good one in Jimenez. Probably will slide over to shortstop. He still does that in the off season. He came up as a shortstop. He'll be fine there whenever it's Bazana time. Travis Bazana was going to lead with that, but then we had a 5-game winning streak, and I went to an awesome game. But anyway, Travis Bazana, grand slam in his first professional home game. About 600 feet behind me there, 600 yards behind me at his home professional debut at Classic Ballpark, grand slam. So we are very looking forward to the Bazana era, and I'm definitely going to enjoy him in our area while I can, because he'll be heading up the ranks here soon. So shout out to him. Outfielder-wise, talking our outfield, Lane Thomas, the new kid on the block. Welcome aboard. All 3 of our acquisitions, counting Boyd, Matt Boyd, Alex Cobb, Lane Thomas. I know we acquired Boyd a while back, but he hasn't debuted for us yet, so we'll be breaking in 3 new guys at about the same time. I know Cobb's really close, and Boyd's got to be pretty close by the rules of rehab. I think he almost has to come to the big league club soon. So see how they get incorporated in the rotation and go from there. So yeah, outfielder wise, Angel Martinez was in center field yesterday. So I don't know, they're going to sort of toggle Lane Thomas and Angel Martinez between center and right. It does seem like Lane Thomas will play about every day and has taken Angel Martinez's spot in the 2-hole. So a little more speed at the top of the lineup. And that's what's going on. Will Brennan got sent to the minors. So yeah, he was the big loser in the Lane Thomas trade. Brennan's a useful spare outfielder and stuff, but to any critics of saying the trade wasn't a big enough splash, I would disagree. Lane Thomas is a substantial upgrade over Will Brennan. All due respect to, you know, Will Brennan and the couple of good moments he's had for us there. So moving forward, so with Brennan going down, he had appeared in 77 games. So with Brennan being the big loser in the Lane Thomas trade, John Kenzie Noel might be hard for him to get everyday at bats. Looks like David Fry getting hot, and he'll hopefully seize a lot of the everyday DH role. And then with Angel Martinez and Lane Thomas in center and right, you know, Noel might struggle for everyday at bats, but he's a legit power hitter. He's shown us some good defense, and he's with the big league club into the foreseeable future. He will not, in fact, be playing tennis between here and Columbus. So congratulations to Big Christmas. You know, a lot of times you read between the lines on these transactions, not necessarily who's on the transaction wire, but who they affect. And, you know, Brennan getting sent down, having appeared in 77 games, is just a huge sign for how relatively secure for a rookie John Kenzie Noel's spot on the big league club is. So even if he can't really break through for many everyday opportunities, it's a hell of a power hitter to have off the bench. So looking forward to him, you know, not chasing so many pitches way out of the zone and being an imposing power hitter for us whenever it's relevant to fit him into the lineup card. So, yeah, Will Brennan sent down, the Lane Thomas acquisition. Stephen Kwan, I guess we are going to have a fun race for the batting title. Bobby Witt had a gangbusters July, and I think there's something like close to deadlock, within like 5 average points, which is a virtual tie when you factor in that there was actually a 30-point swing in the batting title a month ago. So, you know, hopefully, you know, I got a sort of sinking feeling that Bobby Witt Jr. might be the best player in the game for the next 5 to 10 years, but let's hope he's not there yet. Let's have Stephen Kwan edge him out for the batting title. I think he can do it. He's had a big lead for a lot of the season, and he'll probably hopefully get hot again and hold off Bobby Witt Jr. That's an exciting race for the batting title. As long as we're talking possible relevant Guardian awards, Class A, only 2 relievers have ever won the Cy Young, but if no starter gets terribly hot in the American League, it's very fair to speculate about Class A maybe mounting a bit of a Cy Young campaign. He'll probably lead the majors in saves. He should pass the Cardinals closer soon enough, and you know, if no starters set the world on fire, we'll see. There's been some bizarre Cy Young winners the past few years. I would go out on a limb and say if Class A won the Cy Young, it wouldn't even be like the craziest thing that's happened in the past 5 years to 10 years in the Cy Young voting. You never know. There's been a lot of debate and controversy about the Cy Young awards in the past years. So let's see if Class A can't force himself into the conversation there. While we're talking relievers, I did stumble upon, I posted it in a written post on the Guards Up page a couple days ago, 2.0 wins above replacement for Hunter Gaddis. Currently, Tanner Bibby is 1.9 wins above replacement, so you know, Class A is almost 3, but Hunter Gaddis with a better WAR than every starting pitcher right now. So that's crazy. Awesome bullpen, man. He probably won't hold off every starter, but just the fact that in August he has a higher WAR than any starting pitcher on our staff, you know, that's dang impressive. So I wanted to make sure I followed up and gave yet another shout out to Hunter Gaddis. Beast. Another scoreless inning yesterday, and like I said, diminutive, minuscule ratios. He is our go-to 8th inning guy, the bridge to Class A. Let's see here, what else we got. Alrighty. So, covered most of the outfield scenarios. Did a lot of pitching talk last week. So, you know, moving around the infield. Notice Josh Naylor has 5 stolen bases. That's pretty good for someone who shattered his leg 3 years ago and is, you know, has a label of not running well. I already gave Jimenez his props with that defensive run save stat. That was, like I said, quite impressive. 54, I believe. Leads the majors in any position in defensive run saved since 2022. Rocchio, we did not acquire a shortstop at the deadline. So for better or worse, this job is Rocchio's into the foreseeable future. Excuse me. He's having a decent series. He had a good night yesterday at the ballpark, so he's heating up a little bit. Obviously, we'd like to see a lot more hitting from him than we're getting, but Ryan Rocchio is the shortstop. We didn't make a move, so there you have it. Jose Ramirez, 28 dingers, 90 RBIs already, I believe. Average in the higher 270s. He's having himself a heck of a campaign. Maybe not one of his top 2 years yet, but that's just because we hold him to such a high standard. He also has 20 stolen bases already, so he'll cruise to 30-30, perhaps by not much later than September 1st. So what more can you say about Jose Ramirez? Our number 3 hitter, playing the hot corner, heart and soul of our team. Like, yep. On the awards front, maybe Ramirez sneaks into the top 3 of the MVP voting. You know, you got Judge and Soto both having monster years. Sometimes teammates split the vote when you got 2 guys having monster years. So we'll see. So 2 more games against the Orioles. An evening game today, and then getaway day, standard day game tomorrow to close out the 4-game series. And then the Arizona Diamondbacks come to town. Diamondbacks are playing some good ball. I've been so absorbed in the Guardians and all things American League and whatever, sizing up our competition. Oh, pardon me. Quick technical error there. And it's a decent bridge, but it's not perfect. Okay. So, Anyway, my stand gave way, but finishing up here with a slightly varied angle. Got the Diamondbacks coming into town. As I was saying, I took a gander at the standings in the National League for the first time in a while, and 3-horse race, a serious 3-horse race developing in the National League West. We've got the Dodgers holding off, I believe, the Diamondbacks by 4 and the Padres by 4.5. So Baltimore leaves town, and it really doesn't get any easier. The Diamondbacks are playing some great ball. There's some good pitchers, so they'll be a nice test for a lot of our young hitters. And we got the Diamondbacks for 3 more home games. While we're hot, let's keep it going and keep this thing going, man. We're playing great ball. We're 25 games over 500. We have a 6.5 game lead on our nearest division competitor. So we're in very good shape. And that's about it, guys. I'm going to wrap it up and keep it short. You know, the stand gave way. I covered about what I wanted to cover. Maybe fell a little short of the targeted 12 minutes or so, but that's okay, because it's looking like I'm going to start doing Saturday and Sunday mornings every other weekend, not just Saturday mornings every other weekend. So we'll see you guys in 2 weeks for probably 2 quick hitter shows on Saturday and Sunday. Thank you so much for tuning in. Guards up.